beautiful men. Welcome back to another episode of One Dad, Seven Lives with me, Mr. Funk. And today, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be talking about feelings. Your feelings, my feelings, everybody's feelings. And do they matter? Short answer, for the too long didn't read, is on some occasions, yes they do. Most of them, no they don't. And that is basically as simple as it's going to get. For the most part, no, your feelings don't matter to most people, to anybody beyond yourself and your immediate people, shall we say. You know, the people that are closest to you, like your family, your kids, maybe wife, husband, whatever it may be, and that's basically it. Like the reason for this is because I had been watching, I had seen something, and it was basically this whole thing where this woman had created a shitstorm, and the guy that she was with was feeling annoyed, pissed off, not appreciated necessarily, and she then started to get upset because people weren't taking her feelings into account. And you can't be upset that people aren't taking your feelings into account during a shitstorm that you have caused. This is something that you have made. You made it happen, and now you're going to cry about people not taking your feelings into account. Your feelings don't matter in that situation. Your feelings, you caused the mess. You then can't ask for somebody else to clean it up. It's your mess, and it doesn't matter how you feel about it. You cannot be out here physically, mentally, emotionally hurting people and then being upset when those people are upset with you. It doesn't work like that. Society doesn't work like that. Relationships don't work like that. And I don't know who's been telling you that they do, or if anybody's been telling you that they do. But if they have been telling you that, then they're complete shysters. And it's absolutely absurd that these people are allowing you to believe this stuff, because it's absolutely unreal, completely untrue. Like, for argument's sake, say if me and Mrs. Funk were arguing about something that I did, if she's upset at me because of that thing, I then can't be mad at her for being mad at me because I did something wrong. I can be upset that you know, if she were to turn around and say something out of place or out of left field, completely unrelated, then yes, I can certainly be upset by that. But I can't be upset by the fact that she's upset because of what has happened. And I think that a lot of people these days are getting into the opinion and the situation where they're being allowed to cause problems and wreak havoc, and then people are just running behind them, tidying up after them and cleaning up their messes, and it's creating a vacuum where these people think that that's the way you get to treat everybody all the time, and when people get upset at them for being assholes, they then get upset that people are upset at them, and it's not on. Like, my my two kids earlier today, my two girls, um, they were out the back garden playing, and my the elder one of the two came running in to tell me and her mum that, or me and Mrs. Funk, that her sister had done something to her. And I was like, okay, like whatever, we'll deal with it. So we shouted her in, and then it turns out that it was actually the older one was doing something to the younger one. The younger one got upset and retaliated, and it's that same quid pro quo. Like you can't do something and then be upset when you're retaliated against, and that's what I try and teach my kids. Obviously, you know, they don't necessarily see everything as black and white as adults do. They see, you know, I see the black and the white, and they tend to see it as well. What I was doing doesn't matter because I was attacked, I was assaulted, I was hit, I was shouted at, whatever it might be. And it seems like these days everybody just seems to be giant fucking children that doesn't know how to handle their emotions and handle their their ability or capability to react and act on things that have happened. Like if someone punches you square in the face, yeah, cool, go to fucking town, be upset. You know, if you've done something and then somebody punches you for it, yeah, okay, you can be upset at that, but you can't be upset because someone else is emotionally damaged by what you have done. And essentially, what you're doing is you're passing the blame off and saying, well, it's not my fault they're upset because I'm upset. And that's not how the world works. And unfortunately, these people are gonna learn the hard way that people don't take this shit. And you don't get to be the hot one when you have hurt someone. Like, that is child thinking. As I just said, that is childlike thought processes and childlike thinking. And you cannot be a child in the adult world. And unfortunately, most people seem to think that it is an appropriate course of action to yell out that your emotions are, you're feeling emotionally unstable because of this, and oh my god, the world is against me. And your point, the world's against most people most of the time. Most people are bitch slapped by the world. Grow a pair. That's what I would say. Grow a fucking pair. Because there's nothing that you're going to be able to do that is going to change the opinions of people. And random people on the street are not going to make way for your emotions just because you're feeling slightly upset, or just because you're feeling a little bit emotionally hurt. That's not how it works, that's not how the world works, and unfortunately you will learn this shit the hard way. And I feel sorry for most of you, but you cannot be an adult and be a child. That doesn't work. I mean, my significant other calls me a giant man child, but that's because I like to have fun with my kids things like with their toys. I get excited about small things. I do daft things. I am, for want of a better word, a fucking idiot. I do stupid stuff because I find it fun and I find it funny. And my kids find it funny. And that's why she calls me a child. But she doesn't call me a child because I'm emotionally stunted, because I don't deal with my emotions in an adult way. And the fact that any of you are out here and feel it necessary to blame other people because you have upset someone, and that's what you're doing. You're passing the blame, you're passing the buck. You don't get to do that in the real world. And yeah, your motherfuckers might see some people on TikTok or on Twitter or on Facebook or on Instagram posting videos about shit like this, where such and such did something and now I'm hurt because, and then the full story comes out and it turns out that they did some shit first. You don't get to do that. That's not how the real world works. That's not how life works. And you will learn this one day. You will learn this at some point. This will be something that will come back and bite you in the arse. If you don't learn how to deal with your emotions as an adult, like an adult, then you're fucked. You're just fucked. That's it. There's nothing else I can say about the matter. You are fucked. That's it. Anyway, y'all, thank you very much for listening to my rant. I know it's a bit much, but anyway, if you're listening on YouTube or watching me on YouTube, then certainly please do leave a like or a dislike. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know your opinions, and maybe we can have a conversation about this. And if you're listening to me elsewhere, if you can, please do leave a review if you can. Certainly just thank you very much for listening. And that's that for this one today. Certainly, everybody, thank you very much again for listening. You can find me over on Twitter at twitter.com/onedadpod. And thank you very much for listening, and y'all have a good day.